vampire's dream. I need my serum. The vampire's dream. We working on the vampire's dream. Yeah, we working. The vampire's dream. It feels so good to be back, motherfucker. On the vampire's dream. What's happening? I need my serum. The vampire's dream. Oh, the vampire's dream. The vampire. What the fuck? Hold on 1 second. We working on the vampire's dream. I'm gonna get him. Hold on, let me get him real quick. What in the hell? The vampire's dream. Yeah. What up, fight world? This is the vampire's dream. What in the hell? Ain't no ghost. This is the vampire's dream. You guys gotta hold on 1 second. We working on the vampire's dream. They don't want to see us do well. But it doesn't matter on the vampire's dream. We come in Death Row East. Death Row East, believe in it. We working. What up, fight world? I'll be back in 1 second. What up? The Vampire Stream. Can y'all hear me? Are we alive and well on the Vampire Stream? Give me one more second. We working. Oh. Much better on a Vampire Stream. Tiger. Tiger. No fucking tiger. Can y'all hear me? Tiger. Drake. Is it choppy? Oh, we going through some technical difficulties. We moving things around for the Vampire Stream. It's super choppy? What the fuck? Hold on. Tiger. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Tiger. I got it. Tiger. I see why we a little bit choppy. You know, we gonna talk about it. Tiger. Y'all keep telling me about Tiger, man. Tell me about the Vampire Stream. It sounds lower than usual. Yo, what's the sound? On a scale of 0 to 10, what is the volume sounding like? 10 being the most audible, where you can hear it clearly. Let's vote on the Vampire Stream. See, y'all be having them cricket phones and then blaming me. .1. Hey, you a fucking hater and a liar. Stop lying. Get that hate about your heart. You ain't gonna make it out in these streets. It's a 6? Okay. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on. The things you go through as a YouTuber. Tiger. Really? Tiger? Yo, testing. What up, Fight World? It's your boy. Is that any better? Or we sounding worse? What? Y'all some deaf motherfuckers. Y'all can't hear me? Someone said a Circle K phone. That's what I'm saying. It's showing that we good, that we great. We on the Vampire Stream. I feel like y'all just fucking with me. Trying to get us to lose viewers. We done the livest gates. Hold on. We done the livest live gates. They trying to get us to lose viewers cause they can't hear, huh? What about now? Tiger. Oh, we can go up a little bit more. Drake. Tiger. Oh my God. Y'all can't hear me? Yeah, I think it's some of y'all devices to be honest. Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Boxingego, the Vampire Stream. Listen, it says I'm good on my end. I'm not sure. If you guys can't hear, you might need that miracle ear. All right, let's jump into it. Drake. Anthony Joshua. Listen, there's a lot of moving parts in the heavyweight division right now. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Miss Boxing was good. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of shit going on right now in boxing in the heavyweight division. I want to talk about it. Some of you guys keep saying Miller has no shot. I don't agree with you at all. I think Miller has a shot for sure. Listen, see, some of y'all don't know. Y'all don't like. I'm not gonna say you don't know because I can't speak for everybody that watches me, but some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. The reason I say that is because I'm almost certain that y'all don't break down fights. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, some of you guys look at the matchup and just like consider in your head for a couple seconds, and then you just run with a fight prediction. The Miller fight is not bad. Listen, and I know a lot of people, they respect and, you know, they want to be new media, and a lot of fans just like ride with new media. But you guys got to understand, we fight for a purpose. You know, the issues we have. And the Gerald Miller fight, the timing is the worst thing about it. Miller's not, so far so good. You know, he hasn't looked to be like a horrible fighter or anything. You know, that's my guy. But the timing is bad with all the Wilder stuff, with all the back and forth shenanigans and stuff. But we're getting what we're getting. So, you know, you gotta take what it is, you know. So looking at the fight, you know, this is what we're getting. Yes, there's definitely other fights I would have prioritized before that. Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I mean, trust me, there's way worse fights than this fight. Nobody's saying that, but the timing, what was said, Joshua's team, you know, the contradictions, that's the thing that I have an issue with as a fight fan, because there's you can't depend on what's being said. You know, it's not consistent. You know, 1 minute they say, where's the 50 mil? It's not real. Then they say it was a 50 million offer. And then now Steven Espinoza and Eddie Hearn are on Twitter acting like 50 mil didn't exist. Like, come on, man. Like, which one is it? Shout out to Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. You know, I got the hammer on. I always shine when the camera on. Let's get it. Shout out to Amazon, though. And I shine when the camera on. I got the hammer on. Safety. The 50 million, I'm so sick of even talking about it. Put it this way. If someone offers you 50 million, I feel like at that point, I'm not talking about like a crackhead on the street. And we're talking about like people who are in the business, people who are putting together business deal. See, because a lot of y'all try to fucking play me. Like when I use these analogies and examples, they say like extreme shit. I'm not talking about if you in front of a movie theater or restaurant and there's a crackhead like, I got these cheeseburgers, and he say he got 50 million. I'm talking about people in your industry, people who want to fight, people who have put together, you know, events in venues with tens of thousands of people, 10,000, 15,000 or whatever, $1 million events, you know, got $1 million purpose, you know, people who are involved in the business, not just some random like hobo or something. So at that point, if somebody offers you 50 million, you have the burden, you know, in my opinion, to figure it out, to see if it is legit. And Eddie Hearns and them didn't do that because they knew they had a plan and it didn't consist of going to America. See, with the Wilder negotiations being so public, they fucked up, in my opinion, because too much of it was made public and the world got to see. So they've had to backtrack on several issues. You know, they had to backtrack on several issues, and it's well documented. So, like I said, the 50 mil is Joshua's team's burden to figure it out if the money is legit. They didn't even want to fight in America. So how you know the money wasn't real? You already didn't agree with the location. See, they try to, some of these radical fans are ridiculous, you know, because they try to fool you and stuff like that. Who cares if the 50 million was real? That's not even the issue. You said whether it's real or not, you didn't want to fight in America. Now where is Joshua fighting? Oh yeah, in America. So Team Joshua, they tripped on their own feet a bunch of times, because that's why they loaded up the media and the press and the fans with 1,000 different excuses, because they didn't have one true real rationale of thinking, one true like point of view. Like if somebody says something, I'm trying to think of a quick example. Okay, let's say you're a Muslim person and it's against your religion to eat pork, and someone offers you some bacon. You know you don't eat pork. You know that's, you know, against the Quran or whatever. And for religious reasons, you don't want to eat pork. So that would be it. You would just say, oh, no, thanks, I don't eat pork. End of story. You're not going to say, oh, I don't eat pork. Oh, I got sick one time when I had pork. Oh, you don't have to say a million different reasons and excuse. The fact of the matter is, the main reason is this: for religious beliefs, or I'm a vegan or a veterinarian or whatever, I don't eat that. End of story. It's not what Team Joshua did. They didn't just say, I don't eat pork, I'm a vegetarian, or I'm a vegan, or it's against my religion, I'm a Muslim, right? They said, I don't eat pork because this. I don't eat pork because this. And pork in this situation is fighting Wilder. You know, taking the 50 mil. It's an analogy. So if you guys can draw the parallels, and should be easy enough to find the parallels of what I'm saying. The bottom line is, if you had a stern, solid, legit reason why you could not do something, that's all you really have to say. You don't have to say no more, no less. Say, I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat. Done. It's not what Joshua's team said. First, Joshua said, oh, you know, Eddie Hearn, oh, we didn't, how do we know the email's real? Or this is what the fans were saying. How do we know the email's real? Then Eddie Hearn admitted the email is real. Okay, how do we know the money's real? I need proof of funds, right? Then Joshua said he don't want to fight in America. He's not going to sell his soul. Then he said he don't want to fight in America because he got to bring it back. You know, UK fighters through history have always had to travel, and he's sick of it. And they created something great, and he has no desire to, you know, sow his royal oats and invade the USA. You know, he also did an interview. I have the audio to all this, you know, and clippings and all type of stuff, you know. So that I know that the man fans don't want to go that route. I'm like Matlock, Perry Mason, all that. Then he also said in the interview that he didn't want to fight in the U.S. because of janky judges and referees that are going to side with the American, you know. And the more things they put out like that, the worse it gets. You know why? If y'all want to know why it got worse, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Shout out to Daryl, the Vampire Stream. You want to know why it got worse? It's like Jackie Chan said in Rush Hour. Hold on, are y'all vampires up? If y'all want to know why it got worse, can I get a hell yeah? Or HY if you don't feel like saying that. Thank you. I need to see that y'all are awake for the Vampire Stream. The more you talk, the more you reveal. Like, here's a dating tip. If you're just meeting a girl, especially if you're a guy that don't got his shit together, shut the fuck up. You know why? More often than not, I'm not talking. See, listen, what the stuff I say, the game that I give, it's for, you know, most cases. It's not every single. I'm not talking about if you're dating like an escort or you on Backpage or Black People Meet, the Black Channel. You know, I'm talking about a normal. You can use this as a general guide for normal dating situation. Not no fucking Craigslist, Backpage, Waterworks, and you know, all that weird shit. Some of R. Kelly shit. Some of y'all into. This is just general. In general, if a woman agrees to go on a date with you, there is some level of interest in general. Don't be like, yes, we to the finish line. But generally speaking, there's some, or she's just extremely bored. She's at least open to see what you have to offer. Now, the interest level, the level of attraction could vary. She might have like a high level of attraction. It might be like medium. But see, what guys do is they keep talking when they first meet a girl. And I can't say most, but a lot of guys don't have their shit together. And the more you talk, the more she's turned off from your dumb ass. Because you talking and instead of letting, so what you want to do, like I just said, shut the fuck up on them dates. I'm not saying be a fucking cyborg or be a robot. You know, you don't have to be like Arnold in Terminator. Fuck you, asshole. Like, don't be a fucking creepy weirdo, like an android or some shit. But talk less. That's my thing, you know. A lot of guys, they just keep yapping and yapping. And the reason I'm saying this is because if you don't have your shit together, if you know, first of all, it's just generally not a good thing. Even if you had your shit together, you seem like it's all about you, you know, the more you talk. So that's not a good thing. Two, you know, a lot of guys don't fall into you know, I got no baby mama drama. I got, you know, purpose. I know what I'm doing. I'm making good money. I got a car. I got a job. You know, I don't live at home. Not everyone has that. So the other people fall in that. So one, if you are like affluent, you live good and all that, don't make it all about you when you're first meeting a girl. Two, if you're still figuring things out, right, when it comes to this women thing, people start revealing like too much and too early, and you end up turning the girl off because she get to you got fired from your last 3 jobs. Women be taking like a mental tally of the dumb shit you telling them. And the thing is, they got them poker faces like boxers, like Miguel Cotto and shit. They're not gonna necessarily react, but she's taking a mental tally of the shit you saying. And a lot of people have chances with women, but they talk themselves out of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talk themselves out of actually like taking it to the next level because they don't meet the, you know, they end up turning the girl off. That's basically what it is. So once again, the reason I'm even giving dating advice and shit, I know, get to the goddamn, you're not Hitch, motherfucker. I know some of y'all mad. Fuck y'all, get off my shit. But the reason I'm telling you this is because that's what happens when you talk too damn much. When you just keep talking and keep yap like a little dog. Just yap, 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 yap. You know, like a Kendrick Lamar song. Yap, yap, yap. Every time I'm in that street, I hear yap, 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 yap. Stop yapping. But anyway, the more you yap, the more you reveal. You want to be cool, calm, collected. You want the girl to want a second date. So you have to be a little bit mysterious. Don't give her everything in date 1. You know what I'm saying? You gave up everything. You told her your whole fucking life story. What the fuck she got to go on a second date for you? You know? The fucking Nicholas Sparks, the Notebook ass. Like, give something, you know. Men and women are different. I'm trying to tell y'all. Men and women are a lot different. Men are more like in your face and visual. Damn, she got a nice ass. You know. Women is a little different. You got to play with their mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get them, you know, you got to hint at it. You see, dudes are fucking stupid, bro. Women be telling me the dumb shit y'all be doing. Y'all be sending dick pics and don't even know the chick and stuff. Like, that's stupid, bro. Who does? Listen, I know some of y'all that do this shit. Y'all watching my stream right now, like, looking all stupid. What the fuck you send a dick pic and you don't even know the girl for it? And she showing her girlfriends and shit. Look at this motherfucker with little shit. You know this shit crooked. Look like an umbrella. Women, they laugh at that shit. See, I'm giving too much of the sauce. I'm gonna have to start another channel. Women don't want to just see a random dick. There has to be something. I'm not, again, most case scenario, not no fucking Tatiana, bust down Tatiana. I ain't talking about that dumb shit. I'm talking about like a respectable, like high class woman. Not no bust down, Tatiana, bust down, Tatiana, bust. I'm not talking about that dumb shit. But anyway, in general, like respectable women, they want to attach that penis to something, like to a person that they are feeling. They don't want to just see no fucking Vienna sausage all in their shit, bro. Dudes be stupid, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Back to boxing, get off my shit. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Leave. Go watch Showtime Boxing, ESPN. This motherfucker be sending dick pics. That's why you want me to switch the channel, switch the topic, because your dumb ass be doing it. You talking about, oh yeah, man. Can we get back to boxing? This motherfucker sent a dick pic today. He sent a dick pic today. Get the fuck out of here. Leave my shit. Bro, this YouTube shit is like real life, like free and shit. Like, y'all don't have to be here. Like, I don't want you to even be here. You just hit the X. If this ain't your cup of tea and you don't want to hear it, leave. That's good. I make a comfortable living without you. Hold on, we gotta get this money. I'm gonna hold this. TC the Crisis. You giving up too much game to the lames, LOL. See, I'm just trying to be a good dude. Shout out to TC the Crisis, Anthony Griffin. Anyway, let's tie this all in. Bottom line is the woman wants to have an attraction to the guy, you know, to who he is, not just the physical shit, especially early. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, there's people like Nate that be fucking up. See, bro, I promise you. Ego, he said, man, I like your videos, man. I'm just saying, fuck bitches. See, you sound young. You know, you on that young shit. You talking about fuck bitches. Okay, so who you gonna have kids with? Caitlyn? What you gonna do? So when you get to an age where you want to have kids, it's gonna be fuck bitches? What you gonna have? How you gonna have kids? You know, you sound like on some young shit. And this is what's wrong with this social media era. The most people that need to hear the shit don't want to hear the shit. Okay, now you look pretty stupid. He says, I'm married. So you're saying fuck bitches, but you're married. What? So you made it sound like you was just single and ready to mingle. Shit, man, fuck these bitches, man. I'm at the club off that Henny. Now you telling me you married. You a old grumpy married Al Bundy looking motherfucker, ain't you? Oh, Peg. Hey, you a old Al Bundy. That's why you don't, you just got in an argument with your wife. It's cool. You could talk to Young Hitch. I'm gonna help you through it. He's talking about fuck bitches, and he's in a whole ass marriage, bro. Get out of here. Stop it, Nate. I'm married, by the way. You made it sound like you was just like pulling them, and you just didn't have no. But for what? We don't love them. You made it sound like you was on some different shit. Hey, bro, I'm done with Nate. What? How you gonna say fuck bitches and you in a whole ass marriage, bro? What? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. This internet shit is comedy. Fuck bitches cause I'm married. Man, bro, you ruining the stream. Bro, I don't know. Enjoy your marriage. Good job. Hope you got a prenup. Anywho, the reason I'm saying this, I'm gonna tie it in. When people talk, see, and this, you guys gotta understand, this is my stream. This is how I like to deliver the information. If you want somebody, go to Dan Raphael or whoever. You know, go to Dan Raphael or whoever delivers the information in your style. Yeah, I know he's trying to save face now. That motherfucker ain't married. That motherfucker ain't got no pubes. What? You're probably 12 years old and shit. Your voice be cracking in class. Anyone have the answer for the question on page 7? Your voice still cracking and shit. Stop it. You talking to girls you like, your voice cracking. That's why you saying fuck bitches, because that voice be cracking. You still in that awkward stage. Hey, Cindy. Oh shit, what was that? You ain't got no bass in your voice. You got half bass, half treble. What the fuck was that? Hey, bro, you better go through puberty. That's why you saying fuck bitches, because that voice be cracking. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you like the. I didn't know your voice like the crack though. Hey, bro, you a preteen. You got hair under your arms yet? Huh? You got hair under your arms? He said, "I like, hey, bro, this man voice be cracking. You don't want to go to the. This motherfucker sound like Ice JJ Fish and shit. It's something about it, girl. I woke up to fuck your bitch." You sound like Ice JJ Fish on the bitch. I woke up to fuck your bitch. It's something about you, girl. I want you. You be singing like Ice JJ Fish? It's cool, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm about to do stand-up. I need Netflix to holler at me. Don't be trying to give me no fuck weak ass money like Monique and have me arguing with Steve Harvey and shit. Y'all gotta pay me. But anyway, he messed up the whole stream. So blame Nate. The reason I'm saying is the more people talk, the more they give up. That's what Anthony Joshua and their team do and did. They just kept talking. They kept talking and talking to the point where this stuff doesn't even make sense. All right. Y'all want an example? I got him. Anthony Joshua said he wanted to do it for the UK fans and stay at home. But he's fighting in June in America, clearly not doing it for the UK fans by staying home. They had flyers made with Joshua. Joshua's staying home. And he was like this. What happened? I thought Joshua was staying at Wembley and all that. You see what I'm saying? So clearly there's been a major change of plans and major contradictions. Fucking flyer. Joshua's staying at home. Yeah, he's staying at home. He must have got a condo in New York. He ain't staying at a fucking home. Then Anthony Joshua said he don't want to deal with the refs and judges. That's what he said. He said he don't want to he don't want to fight Wilder in America because the refs be playing and the judges be on that Adelaide Bird shit. Okay, fair enough. If that's how you feel, why are you fighting a New Yorker in New York, letting him push you, letting him talk crazy? Truth be told, I don't even think Wilder would talk as crazy as Gerald Miller is talking. I really, I'm not trying to chump Wilder. I know he does some trash talk, but he's more like he's more subtle with it. Like Wilder be like creepy with it, like the way he. I woke up because I had me a nightmares. You see this power in my right hand? I had a dream like Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. I had a dream, Anthony Joshua, that I knocked you out. You know, like that's Wilder. That's how he be doing the trash talk. He don't be talking about I'm taking your moms on a date and you apple juice and pushing people. You know, we haven't really seen that. You know, he's more like subtle, like just wait until that to this day. You know, he's more like I will baptize you. Tyson Fury's, he can walk around like he's some type of preacher. But in December, I promise you, the Bronze Bomber Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, I will find you. You know, that's how the Wilder should be doing. You don't be like, and after I knock you out, I'm gonna take your moms on a date. I'm gonna take her shopping at TJ Maxx. Like, he's not doing that. That's Gerald Miller's bag. So let me get this straight. AJ said he don't want to deal with the crazy, the crazy American judges siding with the American and the refs, but you're willing to fight a New Yorker who's talking greasy. He's talking that Brooklyn You know, I hate to just put that on Brooklyn. I got people in Brooklyn, but you know, Brooklyn kind of greasy. Like they got like not greasy, like disrespectful, but if you from Brooklyn, you got that switch, dead ass. You got that switch where you could just turn that shit on and off, and you can get gully, you can get greasy one. You're like, oh shit, oh word, okay. Fuck is you talking about? Dead ass. I'm gonna slap the piss out you, dead ass. You know, Brooklyn got that. Even Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs, don't let that suit fool you. That motherfucker, you see, Brooklyn dudes, they will get you, bro. I'm telling you, because you think shit is sweet or you think it's good, and they be like, remember? I'm just telling you, bro. You see how Jacobs, oh, I came at the perfect time. Like, that was like out of a movie or something when he seen Charlo. That motherfucker, I came at the perfect time. Like, that shit was funny. Wilder would just stare him down and make him cry. Hey, yo, Wildin. Yeah, don't let that Brooklyn shit fool you. These Brooklyn dudes, Brooklyn boys be riding out. He said, I came at the perfect time. You ain't touching M's. See, they be doing that little shit. Like, yeah, okay, you don't put my finances out there like that. Okay, Jacobs. Yeah, Jacobs, okay. What you mean I ain't touching M's? You just gonna roast me in front of this hallway? Anyway, Joshua, he said he didn't want to come to America because of the judges and the refs, but you can fight a New Yorker in America, in New York. And like I said, in my honest opinion, Gerald Big Baby Miller, his trash talk is more just disrespectful than what I feel Deontay Wilder probably would have done. You know, just look at previous, you know, Wilder does that more calculated, sinister shit with the mask and just be staring at you. See, Wilder be kind of creepy sometimes because he like really. You remember with Jamie Foxx, he was talking about how he got in a fight with LL Cool J. He's like, nah, we not really playing. He's like, we got a game. He's like, nah, we ain't got a game. You know, you see, it says Willie Beeman. This is a script. I act. This is, I see right here. It says, I'm Willie Beeman, and whoever you think you are right now, that's how Wilder after the weigh-in, this I almost called him something else. The Black Channel. Wilder stayed in character after the cameras stopped following him. Like everybody had dissipated. He was walking with this girl with a fucking mask on. That's just not normal. Bro, listen, y'all not hearing me. I'm not lying. I was in LA, bro. The weigh-in, like, the Wilder. You already did the face-off with Tyson Fury. You already interviewed with Showtime. He's walking with this girl with a black cloak, and it's hot as fuck in LA. And he's 6'13" and shit, wearing a black, you know, cloak and a Dr. Doom mask, MF Doom or whatever the fuck. And it's hot as fuck in LA. And this motherfucker walking with his girl holding hands. Like, bro, you holding hands with your old lady. You hold a hand with your old lady with a black cloak on. You got a mask on right now. You looking like the fucking Phantom of the Opera right now with your girl, though. Like, bro, it was hot as fuck. And he literally, bro, he didn't take that fucking mask. All right, y'all think, like, the Fantastic Four coming? Because you had that Dr. Doom mask on right there. And he didn't take it off, bro. And he was like still angry. Like he angrily signed an autograph because he was still in the character, bro. I could see how he put up the performance that he put up, like, you know, where he was missing a bit and stuff. He really put a lot of energy into, like, bro, he did like like, I don't know how to explain it. Oh yeah, okay, I do know how to explain it. I sound like I'm bipolar and shit. I can't explain this shit. I'm gonna tell you how it happened. But listen. So I used to do acting shit. There's a shit called method acting. Christian Bale does it, Robert De Niro, you know, Scarface, Al Pacino. You know, they really get into it. Even, you know, I guess you could say Michael B. Jordan. Like he said he was talking to Oprah saying he like distanced himself from people when he was doing Killmonger, and then he gets into real good shape for the Creed and shit. Christian Bale's another person like that, where he be changing weights and shit for the movie. Jared Leto. But another one of my favorite, Heath Ledger. This dude died making the Joker, bro. So he's a method actor where they said he wasn't answering to Heath and stuff. Like he was just in character. He just stayed in character. He was in his trailer. Hey, Heath, we going to Togo's. And he's talking like let's get some sandwiches. Like, bro, that's creepy. Like, how are you still in Joker mode? Like, when we're not even, like the camera. I'm talking about when cameras aren't rolling and they trying to get sandwiches. And you're talking like you're, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. Like, that's just creepy. But anyway, that's what Wilder did. He was like in character. To this day, when he flipped out on that, he was in character. Like, bro, he be on that Bronze Bomber shit for real. Rest in peace to Heath Ledger. You know, definitely a lost talent. He literally, see, that's fucked up. He get an Oscar. You know, Mac Miller get a Grammy nomination after he overdosed, and Heath Ledger overdosed, and then he get an Oscar. This shit be crazy, man. Ricky Samuel, $5 super chat. Ain't no ting ego. We be like that sometimes. BK kid. See, my Brooklyn people be holding it down. Appreciate you. BK all day. But anyway, Wilder was in character. That motherfucker had a cloak on, and like, bro, we in SoCal. Like, you remember Tupac? I love LA to live and die there. Pac had a Jordans on, jeans, and a jersey with no shirt. This dude Wilder's walking around with the cloak that's black and a mask and braids. All right. Go look at To Live and Die in LA, Tupac. Pac was having fun with bitches. To Live and Die in LA, wherever he did. Pac had like a jersey on, no shirt. Wilder had a shirt, a cloak, you know. That man had a cloak on, like a pea coat or some shit. I was like, oh shit. He really wanna fuck Fury up. That motherfucker got a long ass pea coat on it. It was hot too. I was hot. Just hold my back back. This water's so good. Yeah, Wilder, he's tall. But anyway, AJ said he didn't want to fight in America. And now he's fighting in America. And he's fighting somebody. Wilder's from Alabama. Miller's from New York, and you're fighting him in New York. But you had a problem fighting Wilder in America. And we know the Wilder-Joshua fight wouldn't have happened in Alabama. We know that. It would have been, I'm assuming, Barclays or T-Mobile Arena or some shit. Maybe Staples Center. It wouldn't have been in no fucking Alabama. Because they would have to put it in a kind of a touristy in and out place with a lot of people. Stars can show up. Not everyone can make it down to Alabama. You know, I never even been to Alabama. It just seemed hot. I'll fuck around and be like that reporter and shit, doing my live stream. Remember when the bug flew in his mouth? What the people of this... What the fuck? Paula, you got bugs flying in my motherfucking mouth? Hey, get me out this country, motherfucker, Paula. Goddamn mosquitoes and fucking bugs flying in my shit. Hey, literally, that is one of the best YouTube videos to this day. That, to this day, is one of them. Damn, we got people getting clapped ASAP. Getting clapped ASAP. That motherfucker. I've never seen a black person, a black child, transform from that level of professionalism to that level of like hood and gutter that fast. Like, I've seen street fights and world star fights and Calamity, and you know, I know people sold drugs. I've never seen someone switch quite that fast. That motherfucker was really. Now the people of this fairground, what the fuck, Paula? You got these motherfucking bugs flying in my mouth and shit. Hey, wrap this shit up. Get me the fuck up out of here. I'm out this motherfucker. I don't get paid for these bugs flying in my fucking mouth. Hey, bro, he needed an Oscar because that you was really in the character. You know, I know they just had the Oscars. Y'all talking about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga and all that. Yeah, and the dude that played the gay dude from Queen. You need to get him for an Oscar because he was definitely in character. The people of this fairground, he was like, what these citizens didn't know is what the fuck? Hey, y'all bitch ass motherfuckers got these bugs flying in my shit. Wrap these fucking cords up. Hey, Paula, get me out this motherfucking west side. Like, hey, this dude, hey, he really flipped out. Like, he really wigged out. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker possessed. What was that? Oh Lord, help him. It was a big ass bug because it looked like it was shot on VHS, but that bug came in HD. That shit flew on his tongue and what the fuck, Paula? That was a big ass. That bug looked crystal clear. Like, I seen that, and that shit looked hella grainy. That bug got him. Got him. Anyway, let's talk about Joshua. Anyway, he said he didn't want to come to this motherfucker, and now he's fighting in New York, talking about he's a surgeon and reconstruct Miller's face. You know what's crazy too? And I'm not trying to, you know, challenge his manhood or whatever, but I noticed there's certain people that act a certain way with certain people, and I feel like some people do that. Like, I know some, I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to talk about like hella street shit, but I know some people and they just do the fool no matter who you are. If you offend them or you cross that line, they're going to tell you off. Like, it don't matter who you are. If you're 6'2", 6'3", you know, if you bigger than them, smaller, white, black, Mexican, they don't care. Like, you know, I know people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's who they are. But then there's some people who they'll punk certain people or try to, but then they won't do it with other people. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if you guys can relate in life where that's happened. And I feel like Joshua kind of does that. I feel like Joshua, some of the stuff he says, he's like, oh, I'm gonna reconstruct Gerald Miller's face, and you know, he got mad at Dominic Brazil when they fought, and but I never see him talk to Wilder like that, or Luis Ortiz. I really haven't. If you guys have, strap me up. Link me to that video. He's called Luis Ortiz out, which I told you wasn't going to happen next. But I've never seen him talk like that to Luis Ortiz. Or Deontay Wilder. I haven't. Me personally, ego. And I cover boxing daily, you know, routinely, and go to fights. I really feel like I haven't, like the way he talked to, like, got at Dominic Brazil, don't, like, you gonna do nothing. Like, you know, the way he was talking to him and like some of the stuff he's saying to Gerald Miller, I feel like I've never seen him do that to Luis Ortiz. Saying, oh yeah, Ortiz, he could get it. I'm gonna reconstruct the motherfucker face. I haven't seen it. If you have, like I said, link me to that. Let me know where I can watch that, because I haven't seen it. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Luis Ortiz, why would he do that? I don't know if you guys searched the internet, but Luis Ortiz has had a lot to say. He said Joshua need to come out of his cave. He's hiding from all the best fights. He's a coward. I'll beat the piss out of him even if I was 90. Or he said he's saying stuff like that. So it's not like Ortiz is keeping his mouth. I could understand if Ortiz was like Povetkin and it was just like all respectful, you know, from both sides. But Luis Ortiz has actually said a lot about Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Clearly Wilder. Wilder went on Good Morning Great Britain. He was like, you a coward. Look at me, you a coward. He was in the UK saying that. So it's not like these guys haven't said anything to provoke it. And I think that's weird. Yeah, AJ slimmed down a lot, you know, from what he was. Because he used to be like 260, 255-ish. 255, 260. So, I love consistency. I wouldn't even be that aggravated or wouldn't even have to make a bunch of videos if things were like transparent. Like if what's the name said, what's it called? If Joshua excuse me, if Joshua was just like, you know what, I'm fighting Miller next, it just, you know, people would just deal with it. It's the game, like this is said and then it's changed and then it's switched to this. That's what I think is rubbing people the wrong way. It's just like, say what you mean and mean what you say. You get me? And I think that's the biggest dilemma for people. People just want to see some sort of consistency with the statements. And like I did a video about Eddie Hearns, and make sure you guys smash the like button. We've been getting lazy on these live streams. Listen, the live streams, y'all gotta, if y'all want them, y'all gotta show that engagement. But anyway, Eddie Hearn got into it with Showtime's Steven Espinoza, and I noticed Eddie Hearn's approach when he's in an argument, it's like juvenile. It's like name calling. Oh, Shirley Winkle, Finkel, Dinkle, he, and crying emojis, and oh, silly, cheerio, carry on, and like, you know, like real like sarcastic quips, and like that doesn't mean you have a sound argument doing all that. You get what I'm saying? People want to hear the actual facts, go line for line, bar for bar. And I noticed that Eddie Hearn, a lot of times, it'll be juvenile. Like he said at the press conference, he was asked some questions that he didn't like. He said, "Oh, it was a stupid question. You asking stupid questions. You know, it's stupid because you don't want to probably answer them." You know, I don't remember what the actual question was. I just seen it. Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess maybe that's British humor. See, I don't want to put that on the Brits because I don't know if everyone acts like. I don't think, you know, I don't see Lennox Lewis carrying on debates like that. But anyway, that's just Eddie Hearn's like dry humor or whatever. And I like dry humor, but sometimes it's just like people want to know the fact. Like I feel like when Eddie Hearns is debating these issues, he's debating in a way where he's trying to have a popularity contest, and he's trying to gain the popular vote, not necessarily by speaking fact and having good rebuttals. See, I come from the era of hip hop, like battle raps, diss records and stuff like that. And if you got ate up on a track, you got ate up. You would have to, if someone came with a hard diss track or a battle rap and a dope verse, you got to actually come back. You got to respond, either respond and rebut some of the things they said, or just come with a fire verse or a fire diss track in response. That's how you get a dope battle going on wax. I don't feel like Eddie Hearns in a lot of these arguments does that. He'll like cut you off, and whoa, you know, or if he's online, he'll just, you know, correct something really minor. That's what he did to me on Twitter. I said, what about your counter offer? And he's like, oh, was that a counter offer, or was it an offer, our second offer? You can't make a counter offer if you're the first one that, he said something. It was like something so technical. He knew what I was talking about. You get what I'm saying? You talking great valid point, but he only responded merely on it wasn't a counter offer. It was our second offer. Really? And I noticed that's kind of his go-to shtick, you know. That's his shtick. He wants to win with, like, try to have, like, studio applause, you know, get the crowd and get Twitter people involved. Like, nah, they don't have nothing to do with Twitter people. Nah, they can't stop these live streams. Death Row East. See, Hamza be phrasing a lot of this stuff dope. He plays semantics while never answering the question you asked him. Ego, I remember this. This was around last summer. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you're basically dancing around the question, playing semantics, as you so eloquently put it, and you're not answering the question. So, like, if your girl's like, did you cheat? Did you cheat with this girl? Were you cheating with this bitch? And then you're like, oh, what are you so angry for? And, like, you know, you dancing all around and you not answering the actual direct question that's being asked of you. You know, you always be tripping. No, that don't have nothing to do with it. Were you cheating with this girl? You know, Khloe Kardashian and shit. Like, were you cheating with Jordan, the best friend? You know, Tristan Thomas, oh, man, you always be acting like this. Why you always get like this? Ever since the baby. Nah, answer the question. You know? And I know what I'm saying is true, because you see it. Joshua be getting cranky at the press conference and looking visually aggravated. You notice when you never really see Wilder getting aggravated with the line of questioning. The only time he got aggravated was till this day, and that was something totally unrelated. But you don't really see him, how you say it? You don't really see Deontay Wilder getting aggravated because someone asked him a tough question. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, nobody put him on the spot, and now he's, you know, frigid and angry with you because he don't know how to answer the question. But we see that with Eddie Hearns and AJ, definitely, where he looks visually like shook or shaken, like frustrated with the question, or when they had the DAZN presser, the kickoff for DAZN, he looked like he was rushing to go to the back, or he didn't want to, you know, the security, okay, you gotta go. Like, there's been a lot of fighters like Gervonta Tank Davis. He gave us like 40 minutes just talking. He had stuff to do. He was about to go on Showtime and film, and gave us like 40 minutes. But AJ, and see, this is totally unrelated. I don't wish people bad. I don't wish bad on people. You know, that's not my deal. You know, so good luck to Eddie Hearn and good luck to Joshua in America. But my honest opinion, if y'all want my honest opinion on this microphone right here, all I need is one mic. Shout out to Kerry Johnson. He said you be dropping too many gems. Man, you need to start charging these lames. Exactly. You know, we coming. But yeah, if you guys like the content and stuff, we just pushed in 2019. Smash the like button. Yeah, the squirt in the water bottle, that shit, why? What was the point of that? What's the basis of it? Like, that's just disrespectful. But here, let's talk about it. This is the thing I want to say. This is what I want to say. I don't wish bad on people, but the behavior of like Eddie Hearns, I feel like he's not coming. He's trying to come over to a new territory and take over and set up shop, and he's going about it in a way that's probably ruffling some feathers, and not in a good way. You get what I'm saying? Like my channel, New Media, we ruffle feathers. You know, people be sending me little shit like where people will be like, oh, Ego thinks that Wilder didn't duck, and you know, they response videos and hate New Media or whatever. But we ruffling feathers, they're not proving us wrong. You get what I'm saying? Eddie Hearns, he's ruffling feathers in a whole different way. Like, and I just don't know how that's going to be beneficial. Like, for example, DAZN got all this money. They're new. They're being aggressive with their pickups, trying to get Golovkin, you know, throwing him hella money, throwing Canelo hella money, putting Joshua on there. And they're hoping that that starting lineup, you know, that starting six can gain enough revenue and build enough interest to take the app to the next level and then just keep growing and building from there. Because I'm just being honest, the price point and their calendar so far, aside from their starting lineup, there's not much fights that I'm looking that I like. Really ask yourself. And the starting lineup is clearly the Joshuas, the Canelos, Jacobs is new there, maybe Triple G. We have to see who he fights. But that's the starting lineup, like the A side, the A-listers, basically people who have been on pay-per-view before, right? Joshua, Canelo, Jacobs, Golovkin, right? If we're not talking about them, what DAZN fights are you really looking forward to? Shout out to North Carolina. Appreciate you. Got a live TV. Like, I'm being real. I'm being so real. They're putting on a fight. Gerald Miller versus Bogdan Dinu. Thomas Adamek, Gerald Miller. Jesse Vargas versus Thomas Delorme. Like, Delorme was driving Uber for Mayweather or whatever in Vegas when he was supposed to be on Mayweather Promotions, right? That wasn't just like the fight that was people were craving. Usyk versus who? Who's he gonna fight? Alexander Povetkin. It's probably not gonna be Luis Ortiz, And I'm not saying Usyk particularly because he was undisputed, but they mentioned his name. I wouldn't want to go from cruiserweight and move up to fight Luis Ortiz, but they mentioned his name, and we know most likely Usyk is not going to. He's gonna fight Denis Lebedev at cruiserweight. He's gonna fight Povetkin, or fight somebody like that that is not Luis Ortiz and giving him an opportunity, most likely, right? Jaime Munguia versus Inoue. Like, so once again, my question to you, they're relying heavily on their starting lineup to pull in numbers. And they're doing it in America. Like, if the UK could help out and they sold it to the UK, then that would be different. But see, Eddie Hearn, smart business move, but not smart on behalf of DAZN, because he's still making money with Sky Sports, plus he's doing DAZN in America. So he feels he's winning. So, I'm just anxious. Listen, you guys still aren't answering the question. Outside of the starting lineup of Jacobs, possibly Triple G, Canelo, and the big names there, Anthony Joshua, what DAZN fight are you looking forward to next? Please let me know. Is anyone going to answer? I really want to know. Name an advertised fight that you're looking forward without a guy who's been on pay-per-view. See, look, the people are saying Nada Holmes. I don't know. Exactly. Because once again, it's a stark contrast between the pay-per-view and the A-listers and the starting lineup and their fights. That's a good fight, Canelo Jacobs. Awesome. No problem. Joshua AJ, Joshua Miller. That's cool. Whatever. Right? But my thing is, their game plan must be to focus heavily and hope that those A-listers develop enough of a fan base to the point to get it off the ground, because these other fights just aren't, I didn't even watch Brandon Rios. All I seen was Brandon Rios versus Humberto Soto highlights. I didn't watch Demetrius Andrade versus Artur Akov. I was covering the Broner Pacquiao fight, which I felt would be bigger for my channel. And the fans told me to cover. I said, which one? The fans are on the channel. I asked the fans on the live stream. I said, what y'all want me to cover? Broner Pacquiao or the Demetrius Andrade one? Y'all said Broner Pacquiao. That's what I covered. So, we have to see how it all plays out. But I feel like ongoing, I just don't understand the strategy. But, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to Canelo Jacobs. That's all I know. So I think they must be weighing heavily on the Canelos and AJ to reel in the fans, because Ted Cheeseman and all that, them little like what is the next DAZN fight? I'm really, because Canelo fights in May. So what between March and April, what is on DAZN? I really want to know this. Because that's like 2 months before Canelo fights. I heard about the app huge discount. What happened? What do you mean? What is on DAZN for the next 2 months before Canelo Jacobs? That's a serious question. Cause the JJ fights in June, Canelo fights in May, so those are some summertime fights. Hey, King Corleo said Jeopardy song in the background. Hey, bro, I'm done. No, I'm dead serious. Like Bellator, anything? Like what? I can't. I'm talking about what? Like what is? I really want to know. And this is what I told y'all last year. What the fuck? Ryan Garcia. Oh yeah, he's fighting. But who? I don't even know who he's fighting. Jose Lopez. I don't even know who that is. Who's Jose Lopez? Is I don't even know. Is Ryan Garcia the main event? Oh, Tevin Farmer's fighting sometime. He's fighting the Philly fight. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't even see. I'm on their website. I don't see anything. Where's the schedule? Hey, DAZN, man, y'all gotta make this easy. Hey, they try to trick me into signing up. I just want to see the schedule. Okay. It says next up, Dimitri Bivol and Joe Smith Jr. All right, that's not bad. But that's on March 9th. What else is on March 9th? Isn't Sean Porter fighting in March 9th versus you guys? You see what I'm saying? So, bottom line is they have to be weighing on their starting six. Dimitri Bivol versus Joe Smith Jr. That's not bad. But Bivol didn't really look good in his last fight. And Joe Smith Jr. got his jaw broke by Sullivan Barrera, who in turn lost to Bivol. And he lost. Joe Smith Jr. Didn't he lose? I know he lost before that, but I thought he lost to someone else. You know, so I don't know if there's I think Sean Porter fights on that night, the March 9th. Oh yeah, the commentary. I agree with Brian New York. I agree with you. They got to do better commentary. We'll just, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But I just don't see a full calendar. Like name one fight in the next 2 months that's as big as and anticipated as Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. You know, or even in the next two fights, Terrence Crawford's fighting Amir Khan. I'm looking forward to that. That's in April. So what does DAZN have competing with that? Do you get what I'm saying? Their fights are like Jesse Vargas and the ones they're talking about, Usyk versus Povetkin, who just he's literally coming off of a knockout loss to Anthony Joshua. And I thought he said he was going to retire after that, but whatever. You know, so we're a 40-year-old Povetkin. And I'm not saying that's an easy fight because anytime you're moving up in weight, but I'm just talking about fanfare and, like, you know, getting people dying to download the app. Is it that? Is Usyk versus Povetkin? That, me personally, I'd rather see Usyk fight Andrew Tabiti, you know, or whoever wins the Cruiserweight World Tournament. Oh, actually, they got that. They got the World Boxing Super Series. You know, I heard that's back on. I got an email, so that's good. You know, but again, I'm just talking about like star power fights. They got some work to do. Because it's like Canelo Jacobs, Anthony Joshua. That's like hogging up the press for DAZN related fights. In my honest opinion. And see, PBC, they're already talking about Errol Spence versus Pacquiao or Mikey Garcia versus Pacquiao. That would be dope. Either whoever wins that fight definitely should fight Pacquiao. Mikey's been wanting to fight him, and Spence been wanting to fight him. Count me in. Pacquiao looked good in his last fight. You know, good enough to me, being sick and shit. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. But I really feel like the way Eddie Hearns is approaching it, he's like rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. You know, and he's like, we'll just see. We'll see how it works out for him. See, Vidal, exactly, facts. He said DAZN always got fights the same day a different, better fight is happening. I just read the first part of your conversation, your comment until right now. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing. It's like there was like 2-3 fights on Chris Eubank and James DeGale, and then they put Brandon Rios, Humberto Soto. So again, those types of fights, those are almost the secondary fight of the day. Demetrius Andrade, Artur Akov, but you're going up against Broner Pacquiao. So whoever, the scheduling's not making sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it's like some of the DAZN fights outside of Canelo and AJ, if you fight on another date, you're being trumped by Top Rank's fight or PBC's fight in most cases. You know, I think the same thing happened with Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia fought Inui, and if I'm not mistaken, there was like a better PBC card that was on the same exact day or whatever. And see, they're gonna have it because now ESPN got Tyson Fury, and they got Kovalev, who just looked real good in his last fight. So now you're gonna have to compete with that. Kovalev's talking about he want to fight Better Biev and all these people. So now the good thing for boxing fan is more. It's just in general more fights for us. As long as these promoters and shit be competing, that just means more fights for us. But I'm looking at and some people are like, oh, why do you care? Why do you care? Because I'm a fucking boxing vlogger and reporter. That's why I care. And I understand business, and I understand that, you know, I understand the game plan to be aggressive and to lean heavily on, you know, I can see the DAZN game plan. Will it work? We don't know. We really don't know. All I do is, it has been success. I literally told you guys that HBO Boxing was on the downslide and they needed to correct some things to stay around. You know how many channels there were at that particular time, right? Appreciate you as always. Messiah be holding it down. But I told you guys, like, you know, I've been pretty reliable and pretty consistent, I would say, you know, when it comes to this game. Everybody give it up to Messiah and all the super chatters. I told you HBO, what they were doing, they HBO Boxing got to a point where they're trying to pick and choose fights, and they're trying to promote a bunch of foreign fighters only and not promote the American talents. And I told you that wasn't, in my opinion, it didn't make sense. And then another thing they try to do is, you know, Harold Letterman, his scorecard was getting worse and worse. Okay, Jim, I have it 200 to 96 Chocolatito. Like, how the fuck, why is your scorecard have 200, bro? What are you even talking about? Like, are you even scoring them, motherfucker? You know, they be serving us like catered meats and shit. Them Harold Letterman must have been just like dipping to the back and getting some of the smoked salmon and shit, bro. What scorecard is that, bro? His scorecards didn't even look like he was watching the fight anymore. Okay, Jeb. Like, nah. What you mean? Okay, Jim. How you give Chocolatito 200 points? So what are y'all playing? Monopoly? This is a 12-round fight. We in the 6th round. What? He talking about some okay, Jim. There's a lot of old media. They were like sad when HBO went out and when Larry Merchant left. Man, that shit was funny to me because I felt like they stopped being who they were. You know, I just want someone to employ Roy Jones. Max Kellerman already got a job. You know, I just want someone to employ Roy, and then I'll be happy. But Larry Merchant, he be saying some weirdo stuff. He was always critical, you know, especially of black fighters. Why couldn't you get this guy out of here? You fight him then. You fight the motherfucker. You get him out of there. You know, always hating. Anyway, DAZN, I see what they're trying to do, but it's you know, it takes money to make money approach. It's real aggressive. We have to see, but they don't have a deep enough stable year round right now. You know, you could look, just look outside of their starting 6. You know, the Triple G's and Jacobs and Canelo and AJ. You know, that's almost 6. So we'll just call it a starting 6. Look at their main events. You know, look at Brandon Rios versus Humberto Soto. Humberto Soto hair was falling out in the fight. What? Like that's what goes to show you as an avid boxing watcher that I haven't seen this guy in such a long time that his hair looked completely different from the last time I seen him. Like last time I seen him probably was like Lucas Matisse, and he looked a little bit different. His shit, like, it was like some Benjamin Button shit. Like, he, like, reversed. Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. And then on top of that, Rios lost. That's bad, bro. 2 guys that aren't really showing defense. And Rios had Humberto Soto looking like fucking Ali in there. Humberto Soto was, like, looking like Pernell in there. That's crazy. It's just crazy to me. That was literally your main event in Mexico. Like Eddie Hearn flew out and then a couple weeks before that, it was like Ted Cheeseburger or whatever, Cheeseman, whatever, cheese fries, whatever the fuck. Dude, and he lost. What? Bro, who are these people? Who is Ted Cheeseman? And who did he lose to? Who is Ted Cheeseman? And who did he lose to? Lil Blanche. Who beat the cheese? Who cut the cheese, bro? Who is Ted Cheeseman? See, bro, boxing got it. And see, like, man, ESPN got to get it together too, because there were some pretty good fights that seemed on the horizon, and then ESPN, they got in the mix, and now lesser fights might get made. Tyson Fury, we got to see what happens. WBC ordered Wilder versus Tyson Fury, but if Tyson Fury went over there to ESPN and didn't, handle business with Wilder, not going to be a good look, in my opinion. We love you for the performance and the Joe Rogan interview and your honesty and the mental health and the Undertaker 12th round. But to me, that's not going to be a good look. If you didn't make sure your team got that done for next and went over there and dipped out to get that bag. And it's not looking good. And in my opinion, because Tyson Fury did an interview, he was talking about, I want the big fights with Joshua and Wilder, but whoever they put in front of me, he sounded kind of content, to be honest. So we'll see how that plays out. But then same thing with Billy Joe Saunders. The WBO ordered Saunders, who was suspended because he failed a drug test, and he was, now he's cleared or whatever. They ordered him to fight Demetrius Bubba Andrade. So I was like, dope, because they were already supposed to fight. I mean, if he served his time, Canelo, he's fighting in big fights, and he failed a drug test, and he did his time. Now he's fighting again. So, you know, it is just what it is in boxing. You can fail drug tests and serve a suspension and fine and then come back, whatever, you know? So I was like, cool, Demetrius Andrade versus Saunders. And then when the day they said that Tyson Fury went over to ESPN, they announced that Saunders is moving up to 168 to fight for this bogus title, or actually it might be a vacant title. But either way, who is he fighting? Who is Ishe Shifat or whatever? Who is that? That sounds like a Yo Mama joke. Who is Shifat? Who is that? Who's Ishmael Shifat or whatever the guy's name? Ishe. Who is that? It's a knife. It's a knife? Issei. Idris Elba. Ashanti. Who the fuck is that? Murder Inc. Murder Inc. Oh, whatever. Always there when I come. Who the fuck is Ashanti? Baby. I'm not always there when you come, and I'm always on time. Who the fuck is Ashanti, bruh? Like, I really have never heard Murder Inc. Did y'all see Ja Rule at that Milwaukee Buck game? Bruh, you ain't got it. Like, he was like, yeah, where all my fans at? He's like, y'all ready for this? He was like, this is a 2000 jam, and I dropped my album in 99. Y'all ready? That shit was like Ghost Town, USA, bro. It was so quiet. He was like, I guess not. Ha ha. Bruh, 50 got you. Because that shit was crickets. That was embarrassing, bro. Bruh, Saunders is fighting Ashanti or somebody, you know. Rain on me. Yeah, that Ja Rule shit. I don't know what 50 did to you, but fuck. It's murder. Holla, holla. It ain't even a question how my dough flows. I'm good to these bad hoes. It's easy. The people hoe. Bitches better have my money for show before they go. Running their mouth, promoting how I be laying they back out. Go ahead. I leave them with no doubt. Toss of honey. Hey, bro. Who the fuck is Ishe Shishe or Shifat? Who is Billy Joe Saunders fighting for a title? Somebody Google it immediately. He fighting Ashanti or whoever. What's that Banshee from Mortal Kombat? The girl, she would like wrap her hair around you. Ain't her name Shifat? Who is that, bro? Who is that on Mortal Kombat? She was a Banshee. And she would just scream at you. Y'all don't play Mortal Kombat? Oh my gosh, I gotta look this shit up. It really wasn't. Sindel wins. Finish him. Hey, bro, he fighting Sindel, bro. Who is that? That's now everybody's like Sindel. So I was begging for one of y'all motherfuckers to answer. Now everyone talking about, yeah, Sindel. It's Sindel. I thought you knew it was Sindel. Now everyone want to say it. Yes, Sindel. I thought it was Shifat. I forgot. Bro, who is that? See, y'all laughing because y'all know what I'm saying is true. Like, who is that? Like, I literally don't know who it's a Shifat is or whatever. I don't even know what his name is. I don't know his record. I don't know his country of origin. I don't know if he got tattoos, height, resume. I don't know. I literally have never heard of him. I wouldn't even tell my parents, bro. Like, oh, hey, baby, I heard you had a fight. Who you fighting? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna be fighting. You know, don't even worry about it. Don't. Now, just tell me. You know, you fighting Conor McGregor? You gonna fight Floyd? I heard about Errol Spence Jr. Who you fighting? Who you fighting, baby? motherfucker named She-Fat, motherfucker. Like, Shindell Ashanti She-Fat, motherfucker. That's who I'm gonna fight. I never heard of no She-Fat. When she can get herself on the diet and She-Fat, we go. Like, bro, who the fuck, bro? What blood? Hey, bro. I don't even understand how. Who even comes up with rankings anymore, bro? Like, is Stevie Wonder just in the back? Like, remember this guy? Is she fat? She fat? Like, who's right? 13 young dog, baby. Things are getting brighter. Who is even writing these rank? Like, what the fuck sport am I even in, bro? Where are they getting these rankings? Like, yeah, motherfucker, she fat. He eligible for a title. He the number one with the WBO or whatever belt. They got Stevie in the back, just like boom, doom, 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 doom. Stevie Wonder's a musical genius, man. Very superstitious. She fat fighting next. 13 baby. She fat getting title. Who the fuck is She Fat, bro? They got Stevie Wonder doing the rankings. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Sick of this bullshit. He goes, Army is the livest. he said Clarissa Shields versus She Fat 2020. Make it happen. Hey, bro, you gotta chill, dog. I can tell it's vampire stream because this shit is funny. This man said Clarissa versus She Fat, bruh. Hey, this motherfucker got Stevie. She Fat third. Stevie Wonder doing the rankings of this shit. Fucking Ray Charles. Make it do what it do, baby. You got the right one, baby. She Fat. You gonna get him in title. Oh my gosh. Hey, get out of here. So it says She Fat sound like a Juvenile record, a booty shaking song in the late. Man, Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000s. You heard me? She Fat. What the what wobbity 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 wop. I said She Fat wobbity wobbity wop. Who the fuck is? Who is She Fat, bro? How fat is she? The Black Channel. How fat can she be? Billy Joe Saunders really was scheduled. Like, I'm just trying to understand it, bro. You went from Boo Boo to She Fat. Like, you were supposed to fight Andrade. And then you failed a drug test for Flonase or whatever you were taking. And there was a chance at redemption. And you, Frank White, I said Frank White, I'm thinking of King of New York. Frank Warren and Stevie Wonder and whatever he's ranked with thought, nah, we gonna, that Andre fight. I know you were supposed to fight him. Fuck all that. We fighting She Fat in another division at 168. Like, Caleb Plant just won a title. Benavidez is fighting on the Spence card. So out of all the guys at 168, you wanted She Fat that I've never heard of. Okay. That shit sound like a blind date. Like, she look good? Man, she look good, but she fat. Like, what? Don't ever come back. Never ever. I'm gonna call you. Man, hell no. She look good, but she fat. Who the fuck is She Fat, bro? So that could have been redemption, I'm gonna call you. But you can't come by here. Don't ever come by here again, okay? Bitch said she looked like Janet Jackson. Got out of the car looking more like she fat. Don't like who it, bro. Get y'all pissing me off. Y'all know I'm the realest in the game. Fuck what y'all talking about. Got a car looking more like Freddie Jackson. Man, hell nah, she didn't look good. Man, she had a booty, but she fat. Try to tell you she alright, but she fat. Like what, bro? Is she fat even? Is that the first name or last? Bro, I don't even know who this dude is. Cause you know how like some people put the last name comma and then they show the first name. Man, who the fuck? Man, hell nah. She look alright, but she fat. And these comments just get out of here, bro. These comments are too funny. Yeah, man. He didn't want no smoke with Andre. There's no other. She fat, bro. In another division. Like motherfuckers sound like you fat. If you can't go back down to 160. Y'all all fat. Everybody in this is a fat ass fight. Let me stop it. Because they going to say I'm a body shamer and all types of shit. But all I'm saying is, you talking about she fat, but you can't make down to 160. All y'all is portly. That's all I'm saying. You know, Billy, what weight? Motherfucker, man, I'm getting mad. Y'all pissing me off. That motherfucker threw chicken at Wilder, picked it up and ate it. Why are you at 168? Wilder. And then you going to pick it up off the ground. This Nando show him good. Like, you ate the chicken. You after they left, you picked it off the ground and ate it. Now you fighting at 168. Now I'm practicing my stand-up jokes. But, bro, you gonna throw a Wilder chicken and then eat it. You ate out the division, bro. I am not trying to see no Billy Joe Saunders for she fat, you know, ESPN Plus. Is that the main event? I hope it's Kovalev on the main event or something. You know what we about to do? Eagles Army. We gonna do a remix. I want y'all to spit y'all hottest verses. Yo, I want y'all she fat verses over this beat. Listen. Y'all gotta spit your hottest 16s. Hey. She fat. Hey. Bruh. You know when you go to the club, hey, and she fat. She got a big old booty. Hey. Bust down, she fat. Hey, I'm from the Bay, but now with the she fat. Hey, y'all gotta spit your hottest 16s. We gonna judge the she fat freestyle. Hey, we doing it like 106 in Park Freestyle Fridays. Hey, bust down with the she fat. Got cake, man, she fat. Bust down. Okay, so somebody said she fat Tiana. Hey, bro, she fat. Hey, bro, I'm out of here. So it says she fat Tiana. Bro, I'm out. Oh my God, the she fat freestyle challenge. Bust down, she fat Tiana. KO, what up? We just, we fooling around late night in the vampire stream. Shorty got a big old booty. I might as well introduce me. She fat Tiana. Hey, Gerald Miller got AJ on the freestyle tip. Pause. As I start smoking them, she fat. As I start smoking blunt, she fat. Oh, some of rise with it. Hey, bro, y'all spitting hot fire. Dylon. Hey, she say she fat, but I say I like that. Told her I like soul food. Can't feed her though, cause wow, bars. We got bars today. He said he can't feed her soul food cause she fat. Salute to the chat. Salute to you, man. We just grinding, having fun, having a good time. You know. Y'all got your boxing and your entertainment. Yeah, man, I'm just jiving, but end of the day, I really don't know who Billy Joe Saunders is fighting at all. You know? So this ESPN deal, that's potentially 2 fights that Frank Warren fighters could have been involved with, you know, that they're not fighting next. At least one of them. Because we know Saunders is fighting Fat Tiana. You know, can we get Anthony Yarde versus Kovalev? Can we get that? He said my bar is better than AJ's. AJ can't be all smiling. Like, he was smiling too much. That was the happy ass freestyle, bro. Like, see, that's what, man, I like Cassidy's one of the best people that can freestyle. You know, but Cassidy, he be doing facial expression. You know, you can't be all, AJ is like, it's my cheesing and shit. You gotta do like them Akis in Philly, you know, like Cassidy and shit. Yeah, we gotta listen to it. I gotta listen to one of them. Man, the full pop like pole chop when it drop in the grease. I went shopping in France when shopping in Greece. Man, the full pop like pole chop when it drop in the geek. I'm a beast. He said, man, my dogs, we off the leash. I'm a beast when I hop on the beats. Popping the piece to get you. Oh, shit, we got to, hold on. I think Hamza or somebody sent me. Rocking your teeth will get you pop when I'm pop. Hold on. We got to, so much is happening right now. We got a PayPal donation. Hold on. I got to listen to that. It's Cassidy, man. Scream at me. Oh, I think I found it. Smash the like button. Oh, shit. That's all bad. See, AJ. Oh, we got to listen to this one. Bust down. And problem in the building. You're about to have a little problem in the building. Hustler. I got it for cheap. Man, I got in these streets. I'm a beast when I hop on the beats. It'll get you rock when I'm popping the piece. We popping the leash. Like pork chop when they drop in the grease. When shopping in grease. With coppers of neat. He was going. He said the fours pop like pork chops when they drop in the grease. Hey, he was coming. He said, my dog's off the chains. We pop in the leash. The fours pop like pork chops when they drop in the grease. Hey. Oh, you didn't even leave a message. But shout out to Hamza. Hamza know his shit. He said, play that Smack DVD freestyle where he was going at Murder Mook. That was around 05. Cass was blacking out. Yeah, and they shot that little quick video. That shit was hard. Hold on. Listen, we're going to listen. You know, shout out to Cassidy. The Problem. We're going to listen to one more, and then I'm going to talk some more of this boxing talk. Cassidy, easy. The block. Rock's got a fistful. That hot shit I got a clip for. When I start sparking, it be barking like pit bulls. Matter of fact, Rottweilers, when I let them shots holler. I'm still on the block, holler. I got sense, and that's why I got dollars. I'm old school like my pop father. Real militant, still killing it. The paralyzed is still feeling it. Yeah. In the CLS, the guts off like my female breast. V12, yes. I cop the incapable, nigga. You can't stop the unstoppable, nigga. Pop a shot to you. And I was like a pop to you niggas. I gave you a flow, adopted you niggas. I did a lot for you niggas. And this the fucking thanks I get. You my son, you should thank my dick. You take my shit around and now you thank you. Thank you. And I spank that ass. You ain't fucking with me. You wouldn't even rap like that if it wasn't for me. Wow. How you gonna battle me with a style that I made up? Wow. When I'm home, it's envy. I'm feeling like the boy when he was on the phone with Dick. Wow. Bach, how'd I put a joint out there? Set up shot to get it on out there. I'm on point like a thorn out here. Come to Philly, I'm a dawn out here. You know I'm a boss, dog. It's lacrosse, dog. I floss, dog, and I stay with my jewels on. In a hailstorm, it's nothing to cash for $1.50. And most of them getting fucking they. But Cash gon' when the beef is on, and I ain't got no Adidas on. Even if the law watching, the rap version of Bernard Hopkins. Hey, he was. Shout out to Cass. He killed that. Who came with that? He said, "Come to Philly. I'm a dawn out here. You know I'm a boss, dog. It's lacrosse, dog. I floss, dog, and I stay with my jewels on. You probably wouldn't see this much ice in a hailstorm. Fucking with Cash will get you buck for $1.50. Cause there's only a handful of rappers that's touching the Cash, and most of them getting in they ad. He said Cash gonna blast when the beef is on. He said I walk with my shells. I ain't got no Adidas on. He said I squeeze a joint even if the law watching. I'm too raw. The rap version of Bernard Hopkins. Oh my. Hey, he threw that boxing bar in there. See, that's what I used to do when I rap, bro. I throw them boxing bars in there. He said, "Come to Philly, I'm a donut. Even if the law watching, I'm too hard." The rap version of Bernard Hopkins. Anyway, man, we gotta. AJ Freestyle sounded like an after-school special. Yeah, like Sesame Street. Like he's like too giddy, you know. But see, that's the culture, you know. That's kind of like the UK accent doesn't sound, you know. I'm sure they got some gritty, you know, crimes and stuff that go on, but it's just different. See, we live like in America, it's just different, you know. Like people growing up in New York, you probably seen some shit. Come to the Bay, you probably seen some shit. Go to LA, you probably seen some shit, you know. Go to Chicago, Detroit, you know, Cincinnati, you seen some shit, you know. Where else? Florida. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I love Florida, but every time I read about like a crazy ass crime, it's always Florida. Like, you know, man gets angry and cooks his dog and says he was sleepwalking. Like, it's just, I'm like, let me guess, Florida. And then it's in Florida. I'm like, damn. It's like weird shit. Man ate his neighbors. He thought it was a zombie apocalypse. Like, so you ate your neighbor? Like, what? Florida be having that. Like crazy shit happen. It's like I see one. I think it is like man arrested because he said he's gonna blow up the bathroom in the airport, but he was talking about taking shit. I'm like, only in Florida. Royce the 5'9" throw a lot of boxing bars in too. Hell yeah, because he's a real boxing fan though. Cause he used to follow me, I believe, on my Instagram and stuff. He was following me. He said, what did he say? Even in the song with Eminem and Bruno Mars, he said, something cat meow, something Pacquiao. He said something about Pacquiao in that. Lighters. What the fuck did he say? He said, ate the box like Pacquiao. Hold up. This is pissing me off. Royce. Oh, he said, always down for the... Hey, yeah. That shit was pissing. I had to look it up. I need to listen to my Bad Meets Evil and shit. It's been a minute. I don't know. I couldn't. It's late though. Where is that? He was killing on this. This was a slept on album though. They need to do that. They need to run it back. My dad got a bad back. He said, every hour, happy hour now. Life is wacky now. Used to have to eat the cat to get the pussy. Now I'm just the cat's meow. Ow. Out clutch the count. Always down for the catch weight like Pacquiao. Y'all are doomed. I remember when T-Pain ain't want to work with me. My car starts itself, parts itself in auto-tunes. Yeah, he was killing, bro. That motherfucker. He said, I used to have to eat the cat to get the pussy. Now I'm just the cat's meow. Ow. Out clutch the count. Always down for the catch weight like Pacquiao. Y'all are doomed. I remember when T-Pain ain't want to. Yeah, he was killing on that. But yeah, I always hear him spit. You pick up on that when you fuck with this hip hop shit. That motherfucker said, always down for the catch weight like I'm Pacquiao. Y'all are doomed. I remember when T-Pain ain't want to work with me. My car starts to auto-tune. Hey, you know what the for Royce and Eminem, people slept on, like, I'm talking about lyrics. The original from Slim Shady, he's like, an old saloon 20 years ago. That song, they were killing. They were really killing. See, I feel bad for these young rappers coming up because they don't appreciate nothing. Well, I can't say all of them, but a lot of them, they don't appreciate bars. That Eminem was like, I don't speak. I float in the air wrapped in the sheet. I'm not a real person. I'm a ghost trapped in the beat. I translate when my voice is read through a seismograph and the noise is spread, picked up and transmitted through Royce's head. Trap him in his room, possess him, and he said, and hoist his bed till the evilness flows through his blood like poison's lead. Told him each one of his boys are dead. I asked him to come to the dark side. He made a choice and said, hey, that man said, catching missiles with my bare hands like a patriot. Royce was killing too. They was all. He said, dismissal. I'm not a fair man. Disgrace the race of an atheist. Intercept a missile with my bare hands like a patriot. Hey, they was killing. And then he said, we ain't eager. Eminem was like, we ain't eager to be legal. So please leave me with the keys to your Jeep Eagle. I breathe ether in 3 lethal amounts while I stab myself in the knee with a diseased needle. Releasing rage on anybody in squeezing range. Cold enough to make the seasons change in the freezing rain. He's insane. No, I'm not. I just want to shoot up and I'm pissed off because I can't find a decent vein. The disaster and dreads. I'm bad enough to commit suicide and survive long enough to kill my soul after I'm dead. Hey, they was killing, bro. Y'all don't know about lyrics. Eminem was killing on that first Slim Shady. People sleep on it though. That man said, I hang you and chain you and dangle to chain you with both ankles and rip you apart from both angles. The disaster redress. Yeah, they got a couple. Scary Movies was raw. That motherfucker. What did Eminem say? He said something like, the one man on the planet that'll drive off of the Grand Canyon and the Grand Dam land in a handstand. Hey, that motherfucker was killing. He was killing. He said, I'm the one man on the planet that'll drive off of the Grand Canyon in the drive off the Grand Canyon in the Grand Dam and land in a handstand. that motherfucker's, that wordplay was ugh. Yeah, listen, y'all gotta listen to that Scary Movies. That motherfucker Eminem was, that shit was wordplay. I gotta listen to my shit. See, that's why I learned, bro. That's why I got this mic shit is easy. If you can rap, this podcast, that's why Joe Budden's probably loving life. Joey, this shit is easy. If you could bless the mic, this shit is easy because you don't have to catch a beat. You don't have to like this. You don't have to. That's why I feel like it helped me doing the music shit before. But yeah, Eminem filthy with that bar. That shit. He said, "I'm the one man on the planet that'll drive off of the Grand Canyon in the Grand Dam and land in a handstand." Hey, he says, oh, what else did he say? I gotta listen to my shit again. He said, "Give me a migraine, damn it, I like pain." Bars. And Eminem you gotta listen to one on Eminem on I don't know, Sway or some shit. That man said, he said, "Call the fire department. I've hired an arson to set fire to carpet and burn up your entire apartment. I'm a liar to start." Saboteur, walk the bark with a Labrador. He was killing. He said, "Strapped with more South Korea than El Salvador." That man said, "Somebody call the fire department. I've hired an arson to set fire to carpet and burn up your entire apartment. I'm a liar to start with." Bars. Let's get it. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Holla at the boy. We working. Smash the like button. You know, we're going to see what's next. Joshua, he feeling real Brocky. Now he want to fight in America. He, you know, seems happy. We'll see. It's crazy. Nobody's giving Gerald Miller no type of shot. I don't know. I think he has a shot. I'm not saying he will win for sure, but because I don't know. I haven't seen him fight anyone as good as Joshua, but I don't see how. I'm almost positive. That people do not break down the fights. They go with this, you know. They go with what's in their heart and stuff. They don't really even look at the fight. They go off of who they like, or, you know, there's not that many people that break down. Shout out to my dude Bakari. He's in here. Me and him, we be texting. He's my writer, you know. But anyway, we be texting about these fights, but it's like, whether we agree or not, we're talking about the game. Like, people, I feel like that's why new media came about, man. One of the reasons. Some people they'll just say whatever, like, "Oh, AJ's gonna destroy him," but they're not even breaking down the fight. They're not telling me. Shout out to Bakari. Damn, you be up early, boy. They're not really breaking down what's gonna happen or patterns that they notice. See, when me and Bakari be talking about boxing, bro, like we give our best assessment of what we've seen, patterns and past fights and habits. People don't do that. I don't think that Gerald Miller, put it this way, I'm on record, ego. I think I've been pretty consistent. If Gerald Miller is still hanging around and hasn't been touched like too crazy, pause, like round 5 or 6, very interesting fight. Very interesting fight. If he just can be an irritant and, you know, survive, I guess, where he hasn't been getting like beat down and knocked down and stuff like that midway through the fight, very interesting. It's going to be discouraging for Joshua too. When Joshua came out, he was steamrolling everybody, you know. He was just knocking everybody out, you know, Kevin Johnson's, the guys who never been knocked out, Gary Corner. Shit's getting harder now. And see, part of that, I'm like on that Mike Tyson shit. That's, you know, one of my favorite. Mike Tyson would tell you, he was like, I practice the art of skullduggery. It's mind games. I practice skullduggery. You know, Mike told me about that art of skullduggery. I believe in the psychology, in the skullduggery of boxing. You know, people see, like, you guys might not understand it. Some of you guys might. But if you're around fighters, you be around the scene and stuff like that, you start to understand it even more. It's the art of skullduggery, right? Psychology has something to do with this game, you know? And I just feel like moves that Eddie Hearn and AJ has made things that Wilder and how he's pressed AJ, how Luis Ortiz has pressed him, that's created stigmas that Joshua has to carry right now. You get what I'm saying? Because people, the whole world, you see, and this is why new media continues to grow and prevail, because they could say the dumb shit in old media, but nobody believes you. Nobody believes what you're saying. You ask professional trainers and fighters, they're not saying that crazy shit y'all saying in the comment section. Y'all saying that for shits and giggles and, you know, getting blocked from my channel and then going to other people who you know cater to you or say the opposite. And then running amok. Yeah, ego blocked me. Some of y'all be talking about me more on other people's channel than the channel host. That's crazy, you know. But we don't worry about it. I've been at this level a long time. Like I said before, you know, at the end of the day, if I don't know what I'm talking about, why is the support there? Why don't these people, old media people, why are they not getting super chatted and supported and viewership and stuff? You got to ask yourself. Like some of these people, like old media, they saying everything you want to say. You don't see no super chats. You don't see one person super chat them. And if they do, is no, like, no, you know, everything counts, but you never see no big super chats, put it that way. But they're telling you, they're getting encouragement in the comment section. Yeah, this is a great video, Roger that, you know. And see, and that's because a lot of times, like, racists and different people, they'll build you up. They're not going to support you like that, though. So anyway, I think Joshua, he has to live with you know, I had a teacher that told me this a long time ago. And you know, when you're a kid, you don't really, it's like in one ear out the other. Teacher was like, I don't even remember what happened, but I'm not even gonna front like I do and make up a story. But the teacher, I remember what she said. Something happened with me and another student, and I was like, no, that's not true. And she was like, but you got to look at it. This happened. Perception is reality. And I'm a little kid, so I'm like, man, fuck that. We even perception is reality. Man, fuck it. It didn't happen. You talking about some perception is reality, motherfucker. You know, I'm not paying attention. But as I became a man, I understand. I wasn't trying to rhyme there. Perception is reality. You get what I'm saying? Like, if there's a perception, a lot of people, they're like, I don't give a fuck what people say about me. But you should, because perception is reality. Same thing applies for boxing. AJ could say, oh, I'm not bothered. I'm not, you know, this doesn't bother me. I don't care. But you should, because there's enough people saying it. And as far as sweet science, I feel like just look at when fighters take a loss. You'll see the strongest chin, the biggest warrior, and they take bad loss or get stopped, and then they look like a shell of the former self. I believe in the art of skullduggery. Lucas Matisse was destroying guys, destroying them. Danny Garcia and him collided at the perfect opportunity. Like, yo, somebody got to get knocked out. That was the best fight, the biggest fight at 140. Danny Garcia took something from him because people had faith that Matisse was going to be able to knock him out, and he didn't. And Danny Garcia has a hell of a chin. People sleep on Danny Garcia, bring up Rod Salka, but they don't bring up that shit. How this was the killer. You know, talk about Danny. Don't talk about no gosh darn Matisse. You talk about my son Danny. You know, Angel was wild and shit. But look at Matisse after that fight. He looked horrible. John Molina knocked him down twice, and, you know, and then he came to stop Molina. But that was Molina's first fight at 140. Molina came up from 35 and dropped Matisse. You know, put it this way. He quit with Postal. He quit with Pacquiao. Matisse, after the Danny Garcia fight, never, ever had a great fight against great competition. Like, I'm talking about like a hellified performance. Name someone after Danny Garcia that Lucas Matisse shined against. And please don't say like Emmanuel Taylor. I'm talking about elite class, you know, a real good name and a real good performance. He literally didn't have one. And if you disagree, let me know who that person was. After the Danny Garcia fight, name somebody that Matisse looked great against that was, you know, top class at that time. He didn't look great versus Ruslan to me. Ruslan was beating his ass in them last rounds. You know, if it went on a little bit longer, it looked like he probably would have got stopped. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think. I guess that's the last decent one, but he didn't really look great to me in that fight. He almost lost it late, you know, after dominating the first half. But whatever. The bottom line is he was never the same fighter. So I believe in the mentality in the sky sport, or of the sport. I don't know why I said sky sport. So you notice people are getting away with more. Like when AJ first came out, there was nobody really hassling him. The only person you can maybe say is Dillian White, and that's because Dillian White is just like a nut and they have personal beef. But these other guys weren't really doing it. Dominic Brazil did it a little bit, but he wasn't talking about taking AJ's mom out, shit like that. And then he was made to pay when they fought because AJ had him looking like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. His eye was like a fortune cookie. But, you know, people weren't really trying him. But now people are like, Luis Ortiz is vocal. Wilder's been vocal. Tyson Fury's been vocal. You know, you got more people. Joseph Parker said Wilder would knock out AJ. And he said that Dillian White hits harder than AJ. You know, now people are coming out. I'm telling y'all. So perception is reality. And that's what Joshua's faced with. Now Gerald Miller and guys, all types of guys, they seen how you handle situations, how situations were handled with the Wilder situation. And then the Luis Ortiz, now they looking at you, you know, because they feel like the gig is up. Like, oh, shit, this dude ain't going to do nothing. And Gerald Miller, you know, all it takes is the right combination at heavyweight, the right combination of things. Get under AJ's skin a little bit, get him out of his fight game, have better conditioning. You know, you never know what could happen at the heavyweight division. And I just really feel like I watch boxing so much. These fights, I'm telling you, shit, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen when one of these major fights that was supposed to happen didn't happen. History always repeats itself. Remember that. Always remember. Remember, Ego told you that. Always remember that. History repeats itself. One of these fighters who didn't take and seize the moment and the big match wasn't made is no longer going to be valid because one of them is going to take an L. You guys, people keep talking about Mayweather and Pacquiao and shit. The difference is Pacquiao's an anomaly. Mayweather's an anomaly. You know, people didn't really see Floyd losing. He retired without taking the loss. You know, Pacquiao, he's not easy to beat. Even guys that are younger like Broner didn't beat him at an advanced age. You know, you get what I'm saying? So he's not like an easy guy to necessarily beat if you don't have the right skills or style or whatever. So you can't compare anything to that because these guys are different. Some of these other guys look beatable. You know what I'm saying? So trying to string it out and fight on your time, I promise you, history repeats itself. You're going to see. You know, I don't know if it's going to be Wilder, Tyson Fury, AJ, or whoever. But before they get to that major bag, I really feel like it doesn't even have to be in the heavyweight division. I'm just talking about all these little Keith Thurman. I mean, just look at it. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. That could have been a great fight. And Jose Cito Lopez had Keith Thurman looking crazy. So I'm telling you, I don't know what division it's going to be, but history repeats itself. One of these mega fights that we all wanted to see that didn't happen. It's going to be like Mikey Garcia and Gamboa. Like, man, I don't even care if that happened now. You know, maybe it's Mikey Garcia Lomachenko if Errol Spence beat him brutally. You know, because I wanted to see prime lightweight Mikey Garcia, you know, with 2 belts versus Lomachenko with 2 belts. So, you know, this is going to be one of these fights, trust me. And they're going to be like, damn, that should have happened. We'll see, though. Holla at the boy. Everybody have a good day. We working. Peace out.